Welcome back to Mr. Ink Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby 66, once again, and for the final time in this season, we join the Wrecking Tyres racing community and their Whistlestop World Tour. It's week 8, this is race 16, this is the final one. After the Group 4 race, it really only leaves us now with 2 contenders for the title. And that is Scott and Skippy. Scott has to beat Skippy by quite a few places though, so as long as Skippy doesn't really have a disconnect, I think it's all over. But we'll go through the runners and riders. It is a reverse grid and soft and medium tyres must be worn. So Ricky Wrecking Ball is going to start us off in pole. He's starting off in the on the mediums in the Merc. Oggy's second in the Honda, starting on the softs. Fuds in the Porsche in third, mediums. Staffy in the Renault RS01, mediums. Wally Bob in fifth place in the VW Beetle, racing softs. Gus is sixth in a Porsche, and we'll have a look at that livery once we get underway. Gus has put on a tribute livery, but we'll get onto that later. Shaggy in the Genesis starts seventh on the softs. Puggers in the Ferrari mediums. In ninth it's Dazzler in the Mazda Stealth racing softs. Skippy's in 10th place in the Genesis, racing mediums. Tyre Slayer, who's looking for that third place in the championship. He needs... who's he facing? Pilgrim, I think. So he's in the Merc on mediums. Pilgrim in the Ferrari, mediums in 12th, and last on the grid, winner of that Group 4 race, and if you haven't watched it, then please do so. And Scott's in the Peugeot, and he's going to start on medium tyres. Right, let's get this race underway. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Long hold as it has been all season, and everyone gets off to a good start, particularly the first two. But Hoggy's got the better start and he's on the inside line as they go into this first corner. Hoggy gets the lead. Everyone else come in through. This is the second time of asking of this race. The first race was right melee at the first corner. Tyre Slayer, he's just fallen down the order. What happened to Tyre Slayer off the start? Let's just have a look. See anything. He loses 2 places somewhere. Oh, just got it a bit squarely off the line. But holds the line, but here comes Pilgrim. Pilgrim goes for the inside line. Tyre Slayer just being ultra cautious, it looks like, yeah. But well done everybody. Wally Bob's lost a few places in that as well. Just a touch there. But everyone's going, but Hoggy's already trying to make his escape. Remember, Hoggy's on the soft tyres. Wrecking Ball, gets hit in the back by Puggers, which slows him down. Staffy goes through. Here comes Fuds as well. Shaggy's there up into 4th place. He's got through all the melee as well. And goes up underneath Fuds. But Fuds fights back. Little tap there, but it's no problem. Here comes Puggers. Oh, Fuds. What happens to Fuds there? Let's just see if we can see what happens to Fuds. They go side by side. Oh, he gets on the grass. Oh, and then gets a bit of a big shake. The Porsche shakes its head there. So as they run down to Dunlop, Hoggy's already checked out, it looks like. Let's go to Wrecking Ball. That's the gap between first and second place already. The soft tyres have about a 2.5 second advantage around the track. So Hoggy's really making hay while the sun's shining. And talking about the weather, the Daphne, our weather girl, is looking. Oh, Wrecking Ball gets a right front end slide on. Controls it really well, does Wrecking Ball, but that's just opened the door for Staffy. Staffy goes through. Shaggy looks on the inside of Wrecking Ball, but bails out of it at the MGK, but then goes underneath. And here comes Puggers. We're going to go 3 wide into Coca-Cola. Shaggy's passes Wrecking Ball and keeps that 3rd place. Oh, this is terrific action in the midfield here. Shaggy's best showing in the Group 3 cars as all these cars head down into Hog. And this really, that's someone's. Oh, it's Gus. Let's just see what happens to Gus here. So Gus is in 8th place, following Pilgrim. He's got Skippy behind him and Welly Bob as they all head into this first corner. Fuds goes really tight. Skippy goes round the outside. Oh, there's a touch there. Oh, now. That's Skippy I want. Let's just go back. So let's have a look at this. It's round the outside. Definite. Oh, that's a hard one to tell. I think that might be put into the to the stewards to have a look at. I think Skippy really should be slowing down to let Gus retake that place. But as we've got Gus, let's have a look at this livery that's on Gus's car. Rest in peace, Eddie Jordan, in tribute to just lost a massive figure in F1 motorsport, Eddie Jordan. Almost won the Constructors title 1 year as an independent, massive feat. But there we are, so really nice livery and gesture that on Gus's car as Dazzler goes through. But at the front it's still Hoggy in the Honda, just pulling away from everyone else at the moment. Staffy's up into 2nd place. Gus Pugwash is 3rd. Shaggy's dropped down to 4th. Then he's got Wrecking Ball behind him. Then it's Pilgrim, Fuds, Tyre Slayers coming through the melee. Then Welly Bob, Skippy and Scott. Oh, now Skippy just gave Welly Bob a right pump there. Let's watch this from the front of Skippy's car. Just on the brakes so much later than the guys up in front, not taking account of any things that happen. Oh, Fuds has exited stage right. But what happens to Fuds here? Does Fuds get caught up with the... Oh, Tyre Slayer on the inside of Fuds. Oh, now another one that might be put into the stewards. Oh, and I think there's damage on Fuds' car because he's coming into the pits. He's in the pits. It's a bit early to go for a pit stop. So it's Oggy that's leading. Staffy will send Freddie down to the pits so we can find out what's going on with Fuds. Pugwash there in 3rd place. Now it's Shaggy in 4th with Pilgrim closing on him in 5th. Wrecking Ball's dropped down to 6th and he's got the other Merc Tyre Slayer behind him in 7th. Welly Bob's in 8th. Scott's taking his time coming through the field in 9th. Skippy's having a tough time in 10th place in the Genesis. Then it's Dazzler, Gus. Fuds is in the pits. I'm having words from Freddie. They are looking at the suspension at the back end. I think that hit has damaged the suspension. Just knocked the car out of line. They're saying that the car was crabbing, which is why he came in straight away. He thought he had a flat tyre. But it's Hoggy out front, Staffy second, Pugwash in the Ferrari third. Oh, and Shaggy really gets his braking. Let's watch that from Shaggy's point of view. Just gets his braking wrong here. Yeah, just a couple of metres, which luckily he went for the escape route and didn't hit anyone, but that has let Pilgrim up the side of him as we ride on board with our super fast drone cameras. Can Pilgrim take advantage? It looks like not, as we come into the braking area once again for the NGK chicane. Oh, there's a cone on the track. So Shaggy keeping Pilgrim behind him, and Tyre Slayer's keeping Wallybobs behind him. Now we've got to remember that all these drivers are on different tyre strategies. Daffy's still saying that there's a little build up of mist, but nothing too it's not rain bearing at the moment. Fuds, the pit crew, is still looking at the car, the pit crew have pulled Fuds. They're saying that the car can't be fixed, so Fuds gets a DNF. So Hoggy still leads this. They started with 70% fuel, as you already know, so he needs to get the most out of those tyres and fuel. But at the moment he's just run away with this. Staffy and Pugwash on medium tyres. Shaggy's on soft tyres. Shaggy really not like the Group 3 this season. Made no bones about it. Oh, a bit of roughy tufty going up front there. Puggers and Staffy. Well, once again Shaggy gets his braking point wrong. I think Shaggy could go faster through that if he had clear air in front of him, but he hasn't. But once again, that's just let Pilgrim down the inside of him. But once again, the Genesis fights it off. Oh, and again, just on the brakes, and Pilgrim goes through. Sorry, Pugwash. But Pugwash, I think that really helped Pugwash there, not hindered him. So, Shaggy's down to 5th place now. Pilgrim's up to 4th now. Pilgrim's on the medium tyres. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th all on the medium tyres. Now they will switch to the soft tyre at the pit, unless the rain comes, but the sun is shining. Further down the order, Wallybob's got himself half-second penalty, which is going to be a disaster, because he's got Tyre Slayer and Skippy right behind him, so he's going to lose them 2 places for sure. Scott's there in 9th as well, so Scott and Skippy just taking their time trying to get through people in this race. It's a funny old track, it is the Nuremberg GP layout. It's really only one line through a lot of the corners. There's only probably 2, maybe 3 areas that you can really go for an overtake. So it is hard to get around people. Gus there. Wrecking Ball has gone through the pack and is down in 12th now. low rumble of the Merc engine there against the high pitch whine of the Honda. He's doing 57s. Everyone else is doing 2 minutes. So yeah, about 2.5 seconds a lap to the good. We are coming up to 10 minutes of the race, so coming up to a third. So 1/3 done, 2/3 left to go. Staff is still in that second position with Pugwash, Pilgrim and Shaggy all behind him. Just looking at fuel, Shaggy has got the better fuel out of these. Well, out of the top 5, Shaggy's got the better fuel. Oh, Scott. Wow, what happened to Scott there? Let's just go on board with Scott. He's got Welly Bob behind him. Oh, he just gets a tap from Welly Bob, and that puts him into Skippy. Welly Bob slowed down, so hasn't taken advantage of that. So he's done the right thing there. But that was like a billiard shot there. Black car into the top left-hand pocket. Off the blue ball. But Skippy, Scott's in 7th place. Dazzler in 9th. Welly Bob has got better fuel than a lot of these people. Oh, Hoggy's picked up half-second penalty. Where did he do that? Oh, I know. Oh, let's go back a bit further. Is it going to be through the Schumacher S? Yeah, there it is. Just got both wheels over that white line. Just got to be so careful. So it's picked up half-second penalty for that. It's a little bit stupid, the penalties, because you've got the curb that you can use. A lot of curb on some of these, but then you get a penalty. Staff is there. He's quite far back, but it will change when they swap tyres, so this race is not over. So we've got 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th all in a line. Shaggy's just keeping in touch with Pilgrim at the moment. As we come through, is anyone going to go for a pit stop? That cone on the track might get in somewhere there. And as I say, that Skippy's gone for the pits. So Skippy, the first person to blink on the medium tyres. We're at 12 minutes, so we're just under halfway, so that's a good time to go. Still has plenty of fuel, so we'll have to put in as much fuel as some others. Staffy there, just coming through the Mercedes arena. Wash there in the Ferrari. Brilliant livery on that Ferrari. Old Williams livery from 80s. Say 80s. Pilgrim there. Another Ferrari. Ferrari strong around here. Because Ferrari's got that 7th gear which it can use in a couple of places on this track. Pilgrim's fuel lights on, so Staffy's, so it's Hoggy's. So are we gonna start seeing people come in? Shaggy's still got quite a lot of fuel. Skippy's come out of the pits. Yes, he's got his soft tyres on. So as our leader comes to the NGK chicane, is he going to dive for the pits? And the answer's no, he's going to go around again. say he's got to make the full use of the fuel and tyres. As Staffy comes in. And Pilgrim comes into the pit, so that's promoted Pugwash and Shaggy. Scott's staying out, so's Tyre Slayer, so's Dazzler, Wally Bob as well. Gus has come into the pits as well. Wrecking Ball goes through. So Scott now's up into 4th place. Remember, Scott has to be skipping by quite a lot of places. I think it's about 10. We'll get a Velma's working it out as we go along. That's there in 6th place in the stealth. Bob in 7th place. Ricky Ball's got himself up to 8th just because of the pit stops. So Staffy's come out in 9th with Pilgrim straight behind him. Then guys have gone onto the soft tyres and they've got Skippy right behind him. Now Skippy is closer than he was when they went into when the pit stop started. But surely Hoggy's got to come in this time. He's on fumes. You've got to time it right, because if you run out of fuel it does affect the pit lane. And Hoggy's into the pits. You do have to drive into the pits as well. There we are, that's Hoggy in. I'm going to see Pugwash come in. What about Shaggy? Yep, Pugwash, Shaggy, Scott comes in. Tyre Slayer's coming in. Oh, they're all coming in. Dazzler's coming in. Welly Bob's is staying out. So Welly Bob is making full use of the soft tyres and fuel. And I think that's going to put Welly Bob into the lead of the race. Wrecking Ball's coming in. So there's Staffy in 9th place, which is soon going to be 2nd. Welly Bob has taken the lead. He's probably got one more lap. He's probably got this lap. A fuel in the tank. His fuel is going into everyone. Oggy comes out in 2nd place with the medium tyres. As we just wait for other people. Shaggy's come out on the medium tyres and he's done an excellent stop. Hoggy's fueled up. Shaggy's put about 74% in. Pilgrim's there in 3rd. So Shaggy's actually jumped Staffy and Pilgrim. Pilgrim's got around Staffy. So Shaggy has really done a fantastic pit stop. Scott's there in 6th. Skippy's 7th. Pugwash is 8th. Tyre Slayer's 9th. Dazzler's 10th. Gus is 11th. And Wrecking Ball's 12th. Let's give Welly Bob some TV time. He leads this race for the next little bit. He's going to come through Avante. Oh, Avant, sorry, there's no T on it. Into the NGK chicane. And then he's going to come into the pits. He does. So we'll focus on Hoggy. Now Shaggy, he's on the wrong tyres for the people that are around him. So expect Staffy, Pilgrim and Scott to go through. Shaggy's gone defensive, no he hasn't. Pilgrim's on the inside, can Pilgrim get through? No. Shaggy's got a terrific... Oh, and he spins! Oh, right, just let's go on board with Shaggy. Just coming under so much pressure from the people behind him. I think he's trying to put his foot down too early coming out of the chicane. Yep, car wasn't straight enough, and around she goes. Oh, and that's been Shaggy's season in the Group 3. Dropped down to 9th. Oh, was it a fight in second place there? He would have been overtaken because he's on the wrong tyres, but now he's down to 9th. 0 to 0. Now Scott's looking at... Oh, goes through. There's a good move there. Let's just go back and watch this again. So Scott's on the underneath of Staffy. So now it's a drag road race between the Renault and the Peugeot, which would be strange because they both have the same engine. Scott just a little bit later on the brakes. Oh, got a massive twitch on, but kept it going. Pugwash is looking at Skippy. Oh, Skippy's got one a bit wide there. Oh, left the door open for Pugwash on the inside. Pugwash goes through. Oh, great side-by-side racing here. Skippy gets the inside line, gets the undercut and goes through. So Skippy lost that 5th place for a second or 3 and then got it back. But that's Scott now up into 3rd place. Now Skippy needs to be further back for Scott to win the championship. Hoggy there. He's still out in the lead, but that gap is going to come down and down every lap. We saw how much faster the soft tyres were. So expect Pilgrim, Scotty, Staffy, Skippy and Buggers all to close up. Wally Bob there, he's also on the medium tyres now. So expect Tyre Slayer to get around him very shortly. Slayer another run with the little piece to Eddie Jordan on the back of his cars. These two go into the MGK chicane side by side and they come out. Dazzle's got half-second penalty, so that'll help Shaggy get closer. Shaggy kicking up turfs of grass there. Gus in the Porsche. Right after that first corner on the second lap. Wrecking Ball in 12th. Remember, Fuds has had to retire the car. We have just under 9 minutes of racing left. Can Hoggy hold on? Has Hoggy done the right thing here? I don't know. I think he put too much fuel in though at the fuel stop. Could have been another couple of seconds ahead. I think the rate was 3 litres a second. I think. Pilgrim there. Oh, Pilgrim's now fastest lap 1:56 last time round, where Hoggy did a 1:59, so 3 seconds advantage to Pilgrim on that one lap alone. So Pilgrim has just dropped Scott for the time being. Catching up to a person and overtaking a person are 2 different things. Pilgrim will want to get round Hoggy if he catches him as quick as he can, because any fighting and these guys at the back will be on him. Skippy's there in 5th place, so Skippy's just 2 places back from Scott, which won't be enough for Scott to win the championship. 58, Skippy with a 57.6. He did a 59. Oh, the Ferrari there. We just saw the Ferrari in the background of Pilgrim shake its head violently coming Mercedes arena. So Pilgrim really trying to see the back end of the Ferrari. Oh, very skitty. Scott there. And I would say it's been a terrific championship, season 2 of the Whistlestop Tour. We'll look forward to season 3. I think there's going to be a gap. There's going to be a week's break, and then a new series is going to start. The Nippon GR2 series. Season 1 in this league, but it has been a season that's been done before by the Basti Bandit, but unfortunately the group couldn't get a date. I've been waiting 6 months for the next GR2 series to come along. But it's in this group now, so we're looking. I look forward to that. But back to this series. Staffy's holding off Skippy. Oh, Skippy went a bit. Staffy went a bit deep, and that allowed Skippy to just put the car up the inside and through as they come out the Coca-Cola. So Skippy right behind Scott now in places. That gap between Skippy and Scott has just opened because of the fighting for places that's been going on. Oh, but then Skippy runs in deep. He keeps the place though, ahead of Staffy. Pugwash is there in the Ferrari, looking for any advantage he can. And goes underneath. Oh, clash of doors as mid-corner. But everything's all good. Oh, now we'll have to have a look at this. Right, I'll have a look at this again from the Ferrari point of view first. So it really closes up out the first corner, and as they go into the Mercedes arena, just a little bit later on the brakes, there's the tap of doors there, no problem there. Then comes across, he's got Staffy on the inside, oh, just touches that rear quarter, and that's all that it takes. The car's trying to go right, and that's spun. Maybe Staffy needs to slow down. That'll be another, and that might be put into the admin. So we'll watch this now from Staffy's point of view. Yeah, you're not there. Just from a commentator's point of view, I'm going to say your car wasn't there. You put your nose in. Are you slowing down? It looks like you're slowing down for a second or two, and then you don't. That's promoted Tyre Slayer and Welly Bob and Dazzler and Gus and Shaggy, so that's dropped Pugwash down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, as we see Gus. Oh, Gus has had a moment. Oh, gets it on the curb. Oh, wrecks the front end of the back end of the Porsche. So that's allowed Dazzler, Shaggy to go through. So Shaggy's up to 9th. Oh, it's all happening on the last bits of this race. We've got 4 minutes of racing left. The lead has been caught by Pilgrim and Scott. While all that excitement was going on, we've got more excitement to come. Because, as I said, I did think that Oggy wouldn't be able to get through the race without being challenged at the end. So as we go over the line, we've got 3.5 minutes. It's 2 laps. 2 laps of racing. Can Oggy stay in out front for 2 laps? Oh, Scott just gave Pilgrim a nudge there. I think Scott thought Pilgrim was going to go left, and he didn't. He went right, just right into Scott's front end. But no damage done to anyone. See the amount of fuel that Hoggy's got on. Now if Hoggy had just put in a little less fuel, he'd still be up the road. But ifs and buts, never won races. So Hoggy still leads this from Pilgrim and Scott. Skippy's quite far back now. Next Tyre Slayer, Staffy, Welly Bob, Dazzler, Shaggy, Gus, Pugwash and Wrecking Ball as leaders come out of Dunlop and go up the rise to the Schumacher S. Hoggy still leads this. Yeah, the Honda. Oh, again, the front end of the Ferrari just shakes its head. So you could throw a tablecloth over these three cars. After 28 minutes of racing, the front three are still all together as they come into the NGK chicane for the 14th time of asking and come out of it. So Hoggy still leads this. We're going to come over the line. 1 lap to go. Minute and a half of time left, so this is the last lap. Can Hoggy stay there? Oh, Pilgrim's put it up the inside. Oh, now let's watch that. That's Pilgrim. He's in the slipstream. Oh, he comes from quite a long way back there. Lucky that didn't end in disaster. Oh, now it's gone wide. Oh, now will that be a penalty? Scott's going on the outside of Hoggy, which is now going to be the inside of Hoggy. No, the car's not there. Oh, I don't know about that overtake. No one went off though. So, but it was just a little bit of a dive for me, just a tiny bit of a dive, but that's just me. Saw the gap and went for it, hit the apex, so no one died. Oh, Scott's gone in far too deep, trying to square the corner off, but Pilgrim's getting away. Come through the Schumacher S one more time. He's just touched the gravel there. Oh, he's picked up half-second penalty. Now, penalty line is coming up, but I think he might be too close. So he's already yielded that place to Scott. But Pilgrim on the run down to the NGK chicane for the last time. Pilgrim going into that and out of that in the lead. I think this race is now done. Just Coca-Cola to do. Into Coca-Cola, out of Coca-Cola. Don't spin it now. Oh, Pilgrim wins. Pilgrim wins. Scott second. Hoggy's third. Skippy's fourth, and that confirms Skippy as the champion. Scott's in second. Tyre Slayer comes home in 5th place, and he's ahead of Staffy, so Pilgrim gets 3rd place in the championship. Welly Bob comes home 6th with Staffy 7th. Oh, what's happened to Dazzler? What's happened to Dazzler? Comes into Coca-Cola. Oh, puts his foot down too early, spins it, which allows Shaggy to get his best finish in the Group 3 this season. Shaggy comes home 8th, Gus comes home 9th, Pugwash gets 10th, Dazzler is going to get 11th, and Wrecking Ball is going to come home 12th, But well done, Skippy, on the championship win. Here's Wrecking Ball. This race and season is run and done. Catch you next time. This is Shaggy saying bye.